Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Path to Success Show with your host, Jacob Jonuzi. And today, I wanted to give you guys 5 tips of mine to set you guys up for success. And number 1, I'm going to start with is throw that ego away. You know, far too many times I see people with such a big ego, and that stops them from growing so much in their life. And sometimes they don't even realize it. You know, having that ego bars you from learning anything new, bars anybody from helping you, anybody from teaching you, because if you have such a big ego and you have too much pride, when someone says something to you to correct you, or if someone says anything to even help you in general, you may take an offense to that if you have an ego. And that's why you got to squash that ego, throw it away, put it to the side. And when people come up to you, or if you make a mistake or anything happens, you kind of brush it off, you learn from it, and you keep moving forward. But if you have that ego, it's going to prevent you from really learning, because you're going to let that ego get too much involved, and you're going to get angry, and you're going to become macho man, and you're going to end up learning nothing. And that's tip number 1 for you guys. So number 2 is going to be take risks early in your life. Not necessarily early in your life, but take them early. You know, if you're around my age, you're young. Do it. Take the risk. Do whatever you want. What's the worst that's going to happen? Stop sitting back and thinking upon it. Thinking, oh, what should I do? Oh, should I do this? Oh, should I do that? Just do it. You know, I'm not saying go jump off a cliff. I'm not saying go skydiving or anything. But I'm just saying that if there's something that you want to do, if there's any risk-oriented thing, you know, for me, it was streaming. I thought it was a risk. I thought it was very embarrassing to get on camera. I didn't enjoy getting in front of a camera, especially live. And I've been doing it the last couple of days, and I ended up loving it. You know, it's something I want to do every single day for at least 2 hours a day. And if I wasn't able to really, in other words, put my ego aside and to tell myself, hey, take the risk early, what could possibly go wrong? You know, it doesn't work out, or, you know, I don't like it, I'll do something else. So that's tip number 2 for you guys. Tip number 3 is going to be don't take yourself too seriously. You know, especially around people around my age or even older, your biggest critic is yourself. And we already know that. Your biggest critic is literally yourself. So stop being so hard on yourself. Stop being so tough on yourself. You know, everyone makes mistakes. And every time you make a mistake, just laugh about it. Just like it doesn't even matter. Because if you take yourself too seriously, it's really going to prevent you from being successful. You know, you're going to end up being scared. It's going to prevent you from doing certain things. Like, for instance, like if you're wanting to stream or live stream and something embarrassing happens, that might prevent you from even going on live again. It might prevent you from so many different things of possibly achieving your dreams because of a certain instance where you took yourself so seriously and you beat yourself up so much about it that you ended up just hating yourself for it, and then you end up never doing it. You ended up locking yourself in a shell. You end up not even trying at all, and that really will prevent you. So the tip number 4, we're going with less talk, more work. And this is something that I struggled with in my past. You know, far too many times I'll talk too much. I'll be doing so much talking. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I want to do this. I want to do that. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And not once was I doing any work. I wasn't working at all. I wasn't doing what I was saying I was going to do. I wasn't, you know, if I was going to go to the gym, I wasn't going to the gym. If I was telling everybody I was going to be this superstar, I wasn't doing the work. I wasn't ready for the work. So I was doing too much talking and not enough work. And the only way to really get past that is just do the work. You know, whatever it is, just do it. Put in that work. If it's something, if it's your dream, if it's anything, put in the hard work. It's going to be tough. If it was easy, everybody'd be doing it. But it's not easy. So you're going to have to do it. Just get it done and do it, and don't even speak upon it. Don't even say your next moves. Don't even tell anybody, because realistically, most of the people don't really want to hear it. They got too much on their plate already. They got their dreams to worry about. They got their problems to worry about. The last thing they need is to waste their energy on your dreams, especially if you're not even working for them. So not only are you wasting your time, you're wasting their time too, because if there's someone that even believes in you, you're wasting their time. And that's something you definitely should keep in mind there, is that, you know, I think when you're on your success path, you know, focus on the people that believe in you. But if you got people believing in you and you don't even bother to do the work, you're wasting their time too. You're wasting their energy, because they're trying to give you all the positive energy that they could give you, you know, so you can follow your dreams and you can be successful. And then you're over here slacking off and wasting their time and energy. So it's a really selfish way to be, in my opinion. And finally, my fifth tip and my last one, you know, these were not in any specific order, but it's going to be read. You know, I talked about this in my last video. Reading is one of the biggest things that you could possibly do for yourself. It not only expands your vocabulary, but it just gives you so many ideas to talk about. It gives you so many ideas to dwell upon. You know, there's so many things that you do when you read. You write them down. You can learn so much from books, whether it's fiction or nonfiction. You know, a lot of people think that you need to only read business books, and that's not always the case. Read whatever you're passionate about. Read whatever you enjoy. You know what I mean? If I'm in business and I want to learn how to close sales or learn copy or any of these different things, I'm going to read books that how to learn sales, how to copy, how to close deals. You know, but if I'm someone who's really passionate about Harry Potter or like, you know, anything else that's more fictional, you can still read those books and learn so much, because there's so many hidden lessons within certain books that is just actually amazing, and you could learn so much from. And not only you just read, I've said this in my last video, whatever information you bring in, you can write it down and do whatever you want and make content out of it. Talk about it, educate others. Like I said, educating others is one of the most powerful things that you can do in this world. So that's it for today, guys. Those are my 5 tips to set you up for success. Thank you so much for watching. See ya.